Hello there. I'm sitting here at home with my friend John from xblog.gr, a Greek tech lifestyle blog, and we were thinking about doing a hands-on review of the Sony Xperia Z. But the thing is that I'm not a very tech-savvy guy. My knowledge, especially when it comes to processors and memories and all that kind of stuff, is a bit limited. So what we thought about doing is a video on how my experience was switching from the iPhone 4 that I had to this mobile phone, the Sony Xperia Z, but most importantly to the Android system. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few things around here. I have to tell you about my experience first. I've been amazed by how quickly things open, run, load, and whatever. I didn't have that experience on the iPhone 4. I didn't have the 4S, I didn't have the 5 obviously, which would make things faster. But the thing is, I used to be an Apple fanboy. I have a Mac, I have an iPad and everything. Switching to the Android was, well, a bit foreign to me for the first week, but then I started to see the advantages of the system. So let me go through a few of the features here. So one of the things is in settings that I want to show you. First of all, going to a 5-inch screen, that's a bit not so easy to get used to. You see the grip here is not so well, not as easy as it was on the iPhone. Okay, you get used to it after a while, but still not the easiest thing in the world. Sometimes you have a feeling that you're gonna drop the phone. Especially with the Z, because it doesn't have a curve on the back side, which would make it easier to grip. So one of the things I want to show you is, obviously you have all the menus. You have quick menus for everything here. These are my notifications, by the way. You have quick menus about disabling sound, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, mobile data, and other stuff. But one of the things I want to show you is power management. And the reason I'm showing you this is because at first it made a very bad impression on me on how long the battery would last. On my iPhone, I could go through the day without charging if I hadn't used it a lot. On this phone, I haven't managed to do that yet. I have to have a charger with me, or in my laptop bag, or in my office, or in the car, a car charger. By the way, I haven't found a very decent car charger yet, but still it works. So one of the things I want to show you are these. One is called stamina mode, and that makes it easier for the battery to go through the day. It does that by switching off the mobile data when the screen is off, which means when you're like this, you have no mobile data. If I receive a Facebook message now, I will not receive a notification. The only thing that my screen will go on for is if I receive a call or if I receive a text message. Other than that, it makes it hard to get used to at first, because with the iPhone I would receive a Facebook notification for every message I got, but it's not very bad. The other thing is low battery mode. What this does, it's a feature that allows you to save battery more after you're below 30% of battery level. It does that by switching off some of the functions of the phone, like syncing, or some of the things that you're probably you wouldn't care about them anyway. And that saves battery when it's going too low, and that's actually a lifesaver, because that's when you need your battery most, when it's at its lowest. Other than that, you can see lots of statistics about what uses your battery most, and you can just disable that application. For example, I have Maps, and it says that in the last few minutes, Maps has taken 6% of my battery usage. Some Google services, which are singing services, the Wi-Fi, I can switch it off if I don't want it. The screen is obviously the thing that will always drain more battery power. So other than that, and that's the most difficult part about switching to this phone because of the 5-inch screen, let me show you what I have here. First of all, my Facebook experience is a lot better. Okay, that's my news feed. There you have your Facebook ads and everything. It's in Greek. So, for example, if I go to my notifications, look how quickly this thing will load. Okay, or my friends, or my messages, or whatever. Things will just go so fast that I didn't have that on the iPhone. So other than that, okay, obviously that's very responsive, but that's not, you have that everywhere. That's not really a problem. The other thing I want to show you is the screen. Obviously, you can't get the full experience through another camera. But when I saw this trailer, which came to loading the phone, that's when I decided to buy the phone. I saw this in the store. The refresh rate is fantastic. The resolution is fantastic. That's 1920 to 1080. That's 1080p. Okay, you get the point. Obviously, you can customize your mobile phone more than you can with the iPhone. You can customize lots of things here, and you have Facebook Home, which has come out this week. So other than that, what I want to show you is maybe how fast Gmail would load and everything, but you already probably know that. The thing I want to conclude with is that you can actually, if you don't buy a new Android system in one of the weeks that you need to be very productive, you're taking all calls and you're really depending on your iPhone to do the work for you, you can switch to an Android. It's not going to be that tough. My experience was that I had the Samsung Galaxy S, the first one, when it came out, and I switched from an iPhone 3S to the Galaxy. That was about 2.5 years or 3 years ago, if I remember correctly. I wasn't very satisfied. It was the S used, well, it was very foreign, and the Android was very foreign. Now with the Jelly Bean, that makes it a little easier to switch, and there are many features on the Android, not just the operating system but the mobile phones as well, that the iPhone simply doesn't have, and it doesn't seem that it's going to be any new things on the iPhone 5S. The last thing I want to say is that since I bought this phone, I don't even know where my iPad is. If you've seen this iPad, no, that's not mine, that's actually John's. My iPad lurks around the house at some point. Some friends got it. It's probably somewhere in the living room or in the bedroom or in the office. But I don't really care about my iPad. I do things here, and the phone is fantastic. I only use the iPad for late night checking of emails and Flipboard. But this phone, the screen is so big and so bright and so fantastic that I'll just read things here. So, and that makes it more practical, you know, because with the iPad you have to have, if you go out, you have to have a case, and sometimes it's too bulky and you don't want to carry it around, so you also have a bag. Now you just have a phone and you have everything inside. It's just how you see things. I didn't have that with the iPhone, but now I'm very confident to actually suggest that you go out and buy one of the big screen Androids. Take care.